They're trying to bring in a current member of city council. That will be Charlie Winburn. I mean, damn, Charlie. I've heard so many different things about Charlie Winburn. A lot of which I'm not going to share with you on the air. I'm just not going to do it. And whenever I see Mr. Charlie Winburn, he always says nice things about me, and that's a really good thing. It really is. And here's a guy, Black Republican, who's been doing the good work for the local Republican Party, and look how they treat him after all of that. Gets played for some other positions that he may have wanted because he's going to be term limited out. That's right, no more Charlie Winburn. After next year, he'll be done. And, now you got the local media trying to pull you into this. And what's the tie that binds? I mean, did Charlie Winburn do something illegal? No. It looks like he might have inquired as to whether the city had processed and sent the payment to Sam Malone. That's the controversy. Are you kidding me? All the issues that are percolating right now, that's the big MSD controversy. I mean, that's a little thin to me. And there's so many questions about how Sam Malone got this situation for himself. So many questions. And there's so many people. I mean, they even asked the mayor. Listen, if you haven't gotten the Cincinnati Enquirer on Sunday, at least read if you get a chance to. Here's a quote from the mayor. I didn't know anything about the closeout payment to Sam. So he's telling you unequivocally, don't even look at my office. I'm the damn mayor. Why would somebody call me and inform me about one check that's being processed? That doesn't make any sense. Quentin Lynn Smith from Brickler and Eckler. Here's a quote from him, attributed to him in the local media. This wasn't ordinary. We were asked to advance $55,000 of firm funds. If it was ordinary, no one would be here. Okay. What are you saying? So am I to believe that firms with a nature such as Brickler and Eckler never advance funds? I'm sure there's a whole lot of things that go on. City manager. What I stated to Mr. and I'm not sure how you pronounce, is it John Juice? It'll come to me. What I stated was get it taken care of. Handle it. Do what needs to be done to close this out. Wow. So the city manager said, do what you got to do. City manager says, do what you got to do to close it all out. So if you're the assistant city manager and you're going back and forth with this firm, okay, and you're trying to figure out why they won't release these damn funds, and you've got a contract over here who's waiting for this funds, invoice already been processed, okay, and then you go talk to your boss or your supervisor, and he tells you, and I'm quoting here, this is what's attributed to the city manager, get it taken care of, handle it. Do what needs to be done to close it out. That sounds like, to me, do what you need to do to close it out. I mean, if you got to do something a little bit, I won't call it radical, but if you got to exert some pressure to get it done, get it done. I don't want to talk about this anymore, right? That's what it sounds like to me. What do you think about the current state of the MSD investigation? I find it very, very interesting what's been going on. MSD Director of Government Affairs, Gina Marsh. Here's a quote attributed to her. Mr. Blockler told me the manager had said Brickler needed to be paid within 48 hours. Assistant City Solicitor Luke Blocker, he writes, Miss Marsh and I were merely messengers that this decision had been made. Everybody's protecting their own assets. Everybody. The assistant city solicitor says, myself and the director for governmental affairs with MSD, we were just the messengers. Okay? Get that straight. I didn't start this chain email. I didn't start this. It was on them. It was on them. So that's the front page of the Sunday edition of the Cincinnati Enquirer. That's front page newsworthy. I turn in and they got more. I mean, it just goes on and on and on. Why lowly sewers have become high drama. Well, I know why. It's because local media is making it high drama. What's so unusual about Malone's contract? How did Sam Malone get his contract with MSD? What work did Malone do? What? These are the bullet points. Why did Malone lose his contract? Well, maybe he didn't lose the contract. Maybe the work had ended. I don't know. This is the drama? I don't know, folks. I mean, if this is the bottom of the MSD investigation, well, there's got to be more to it than just this. I mean, we're talking about a $55,000 check, maybe a $300,000 over the life of the entire contract deal. That's it. But I thought there were tens of millions of dollars, maybe if not hundreds of millions of dollars that have been spent and that was at stake, or what was the issue? Okay, so we got the Sam Malone thing. There's not a whole lot there. It sounds to me like, and I'm just piecing together from what I got in the media, and again, consider the source. But it sounds to me like it got to the city manager's desk and he said, handle it. Do what you got to do, man. And then maybe the assistant city manager said, you know what, let me put 48 hours on this and get it capped and get it done. That gives you enough time to do whatever you need to do. Okay, Brickler and Eckler, get it done. Does it matter if the city said, listen, if you're not going to do this for us, if you're not going to cut this check to our satisfaction, then perhaps we won't do business with you at all. Is it wrong? Is that unusual for a city to do? You tell me. You tell me. But let me go to your chat here. Jericho writes, good morning, family. Back to our regularly scheduled programs. Hashtag I hate fireworks. I don't hate the fireworks. I hate the people that play with the fireworks. That's who I hate. You're damn children. I won't go back into what happened to me last night. Damn, 10:30, somebody's waking me up, playing with fireworks. I go outside, it's a grown man in the middle of the street, y'all, surrounded by kids who are dancing around him like, I don't know. Like he was the Pied Piper of fireworks. It was amazing. Mike writes, good morning. KD is straight bandwagon. How do you go to a team with back-to-back MVPs who won the chip last year? Weak, KD. I agree. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Jericho. She writes, good morning, family. Yeah, I wrote that already. I read it already. Tonika writes, good morning, y'all. Good morning, Tonika. Uh-oh, she changed the picture up. I remember everything. Changed it up. Deborah writes, I agree with Carolyn. Fireworks went on until well after midnight. Yeah, it did. And it was people who was like 12:15, 12:30 was the last little crack and pop and whistle that I heard. And I'm like, these damn kids. I bet it's somebody, some grown man like, no, let me hit this last one, right? Just one more. Grow up, man. Truther writes, good morning. Brown skin in the house. Absolutely. Derek writes, top of the morning to the great people of the Chop Shop. Absolutely. Daryl writes, good morning, great people. Yeah, Durant punked out, but he had to do what he had to do. He want that ring. I get it, but Golden State Warriors let their role players leave, so how much of an impact will Durant bring? We will see. We will see. That's right. They let go of Bogut and the guy who I was just so happy about, should I say. That'd be Harrison Barnes. He got $90 million. Man, looking at these contracts they giving out in the NBA, I'm thinking, how much can a brother such as myself get for a 10-day contract? I mean, any of this money trickle down to like the equipment staff and stuff? Because if it does, let me get an equipment job for a little while. I mean, is it just the players? I mean, are the coaches getting some of this salary love? This TV money love? Deborah writes, an ER doctor at Christ said a man lost his arm in a fireworks injury, right? Lost his arm in a fireworks accident. Well, good riddance to his finger or his arm. So what? I mean, sucks for him, but hey, I didn't lose my arm to fireworks last night. You know why? I'm looking at my left arm. I'm looking at my right arm. I'm even rubbing my hands together. Hear that? Right? You know why I didn't lose it last night? Because I wasn't out there playing with fireworks. I have no remorse whatsoever. Now, the only remorse that I do have, I'll say this, is for children. Because many times you got adults who are putting children in harm's way by what they do and sometimes by what they don't do. Rashida writes, good morning. Me and the family listening on our way back from ATL. Oh, in the car, huh? Okay, well, I wish you and the fam a safe trip, Rashida. Absolutely. Thank you for listening. Deborah writes, man lost his hand doing fireworks. He didn't need that hand then. Guy said, give me that back. Kayla writes, no, Nate, you're right. It was like, what the F? Hashtag no ref. Tracy writes, 10:30. How about 12:30? Yeah, 12:30? Junior the Truth writes, good morning, family. Let's get it in. Absolutely. Well, welcome back. Welcome back. Tiffany writes, I saw neighbors holding fireworks and not pointing them down the street, and not pointing them down the street, but right in the direction of the houses across the street. Really? People, fireworks should not be used until night. What is the use of selling them off in broad daylight? This drives me crazy. Man, people would do all the craziest things. Like I told you, dude was in the street close to my car, y'all. I can't go out like that. And I got to go tell the wife, yeah, somebody was out there with some fireworks next to our car. Did you say anything? Did you do anything? I didn't say anything. I went out. I couldn't see. I went off the porch, went to the edge of the lawn, got a good clear view, and realized it was a grown man out there. And I might even just shook my head. Jane writes, good morning, Nathan in the chop shop. Good morning. Good morning, Brittany. Ed writes, LOL, Nate, are you like the guy in the movie Fridays with the bathrobe? Ice Cube neighbor, LOL, shaking my head. I might be. Oh, my God. Good morning to you, Brent. Good to see you. Pat writes, late, but I'm here. Glad to have you. Tanika and other trading pleasantries. Rhonda writes, good morning. Come on, writes, 10-day contract is about $33,000 for a rookie. Sign me up, Nate. Sign 33? Yeah, well, yeah, maybe. I mean, it's a 10-day contract. So for 33, yeah, I might be able to do that. Listen, sit tight. Coming right back with you. Nathan Ivey, live, local, and vocal. I want to continue the conversation about the way the media is investigating the Metropolitan Sewer District investigation. To this point, all I see are the implications of all people who seem to be black. I've heard about Smitherman's family. His son might have gotten some kind of lofty position or placement in a program. I don't know if that's true or not. I'm hearing all this stuff about Winburn. Did he get a call? Did he make a call? I don't think it really makes a difference whether Winburn made a call. I mean, think about it. Sam Malone and Charlie Winburn are close. Okay. So, you're doing work with MSD and the check is coming late. So you call your buddy who's a member of city council and you say, hey, look, can you just check upon this check for me? Is that unethical? I don't know. If that's what some kind of violation of city council rules, which I've never heard of before, then please tell me. Let's say that Winburn, just in passing, he's walking down the hallway of City Hall one day and he walks past the assistant solicitor and assistant city manager, and so he mentions it. Is that wrong? I don't know. I've never heard that before. Because if not, what difference does it make whether Charlie Winburn made an inquiry about the status of a check? Makes no difference to me. People do that all the time. People do it all the time, y'all. Where is my check, woman? You said it was going to be here on Friday. Okay, you got me all excited. It's going to be a great weekend. My check ain't here. People do that all the time. So I don't understand what the problem is. And then what exactly did Sam Malone do wrong? Okay, so Sam Malone put himself in a position through whatever means. Let's say he's got some contacts with MSD or some contacts within the city. Okay, so he put himself in a position so he could be a consultant for the Metropolitan Sewer District. And where's the crime in that? I mean, is this just like some anti-black man making some money type of stuff that's going on here? Because that's what it feels like. Frankly, I'm happy for the guy. And at the same time, I don't care. It's not my money. It's his money. He worked for that. He put himself in that position. So I don't really understand what the problem is. And, it was such an unusual type of contract that he had. I bet you it's not that really unusual. I bet those kind of things are happening all the time in a lot of different places. The only difference is we're talking about black folks. That's what I see so far. The former